Welcome to lesson 2 of 5, all about messaging. So, have you heard of StoryBrand before? I asked you in the last video. I'm curious if you have, but we'll go ahead and open this up. So, inside of this is the StoryBrand brand script. And StoryBrand is a company started by Donald Miller, just for a quick background. And this one-page framework called a brand script was inspired by the 7 plots of every story. And Donald Miller kind of took from that and said, how can we use this as a marketing tool to make sure that we cover the elements of every brand? And one of the key elements is making sure that your customer, which is the character, is the hero and your brand is the guide, because a lot of brands will position themselves as the hero and their customer can't be the guide. So it just doesn't work out. And that's why brands like Nike stand out, because they make the customer the hero in the story and they act as the guide. And story is what hooks us in ultimately. So creating a brand story and a brand script will allow you to touch all the key elements of the story. And at the end of the day, that's pretty much what StoryBrand is it's a framework for you to fill in. And in the next videos, I'm going to kind of walk you through how to fill that in inside of our e-commerce marketing playbook. But at the end of the day, it's just really easy to be able to copy and paste snippets of copy from this StoryBrand or this brand script that we build out, and put that into your email marketing, into your ads, into anything that you're doing, and especially your website. And if you start to do this a little bit, you'll realize, like Star Wars, we have Luke Skywalker and Obi-Wan Kenobi as kind of the guide and the hero. And then we have Hunger Games. So we have Katniss, who has a problem, and then she, then she meets Haymitch, who then gives her a plan to go to the Hunger Games, calls her to action. So the plan is that they train, go to the Hunger Games, and win. And if they win, that's success or failure. And that's why we watch to the end, because we want to know what happens at the end of the story. I won't go too deep into all of the elements right now, because I'm going to talk about that in the next lesson, in lesson 3 of 5, where we're going to talk about the elements of your brand story. So I'm going to dive deep into each one of those to explain them a little further.